So I just want to ask, like, what is our generation doing?
Hello, Erinini. I saw your video a while ago, and I've been dying to answer these questions, but I haven't really had the time. But today I do. As you can see, I'm a youngster like you, and seeing all these things on the internet makes you scared of marriage. I feel like I also am from a broken family, so one thing that scared me for a long time is, not scared me, but I was just so cautious of who I'm with or who I'm gonna end up with. I'm not married yet, but I think to an extent I've grown and I'm knowledgeable to be able to answer this question. So yeah, the first question asked is, what is this generation doing differently? I think what we're doing differently is that we have realized that we have a choice. Usually, women have come to realize that we have a choice. I would say our mothers in those days, they didn't really have a choice. They were subjected to, like, you have to stay, like regardless of whatever happens, you like to stay, you have to stay. Sorry, they weren't independent. Most of them were full housewives. They didn't have anything going for themselves, and because these marriages were basically um, set up by their own parents, they most times didn't think like they could do anything. Imagine if you fell in love solely, like you fell in love, you met somebody. I feel like you would, to an extent, have a choice on how to go about it. But this one, they imposed, you understand, on them. So they literally did not have a choice. That's why they never left. That's why you see homes where the father was beating the mother was going through a lot, or the father was going through emotional abuse. So they, they, they because their parents ordained it, they literally did not have a choice. They couldn't leave. Some of them, when they give birth, they feel like, I can't live anymore. Like, I've given birth. Um, and I think in those days they normalized a lot of things. Like polygamy was normalized, cheating was normalized. That's why you hear people say, "Oh, men would cheat. It's in their nature," which is so wrong. Basically, it's not in anybody's nature. I feel like, well, how do I put it now? It's not in their nature to cheat. God literally gave Adam one wife. He didn't make two Eves for Adam. He made one. So obviously it's not in their nature. But I feel like it became so normalized that even in those days when your parents brought a another wife for your husband, you're okay with it. Maybe because you are finding difficulty in giving birth and stuff like that. You become okay because you're, even your own mother is the fifth wife, that kind of thing. But now in this age, we are learning, we have come to understand that it has to be me or only me. You get, we I feel like one thing we discovered was self love. Now nobody wants nonsense. Even a man, this goes both ways. Even a man will choose themselves over and over again. Do you understand? So that's one thing. The gift of choice. We have come to realize that we have a choice, and it's so big. I think one thing I learned from this Christian, this thing is, okay, I will get to the fact because you said, how can this be fixed? She asked that question. I'll get there. But another thing is knowing that she has a choice now, Christy knowing that she's who she is. Do you understand? Self love has changed everything. Normally, it's meant to like make us um, be more cautious of what we do. You understand? Be more moralistic. But it seems like, especially for both parties, they tend to abuse self love. So yeah, I like the fact that she didn't stay. Right? It's that one is self love has made us like feel like, well, if this is not good, I'm not gonna go for it. If it's gonna disturb my peace, I'm not gonna stay. Right? And that's it. Another thing is, when it comes to how can this be fixed, I'm gonna leave the internet. I'm gonna say God. I have I've not spent too much time on earth, but I think for the time I've spent on earth, I know like love is not enough. Um, infatuation is not enough. Um, feelings are not enough. Even commands. If your friend says this is who you are, you know that it's not enough. So I think the only thing is that is enough is God. God, see, when God is the center, like I said, I don't want to say when God is the center and is It's the foundation of this relationship. Trust me, it's gonna. And when I say when God is the center, I don't mean for one party is with God and the other party. When God is the center for both parties, it's there's going to be a difference. There's going to be total difference. Um, like one thing that makes relationships special is when each person have worked on themselves and they know who they are in God. As a person, if I'm a man and I know who I am in God, I know like my body is a temple. I respect myself. I respect what one thing about relationship is respect and discipline. I respect and I discipline myself. Trust me, I would not. I don't think as a man, when you respect and discipline yourself, you're running around with different girls. It's not possible. Or as a woman, you respect and you are disciplined. It's not possible. It's only when you don't have self-respect and you are not disciplined. That's when you flinch at every little thing. Maybe you are going through something. You think, okay, it's okay to do this. You compromise. So I think the the answer to everything is God. When God is this foundation, when is the breath, it comes easy. Nothing comes easy. Nothing is not even easy generally. That's why you hear people say I fall out of love. But when God is in charge, you fall out of love and you fall back inside. Because God is love, basically. So I hope I'm able to the effort of my knowledge, answer your question. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.